Alright, so today we're gonna do car stuff. I actually started getting my car ready, my 2015 Toyota Corolla LE. So I started getting my car ready for an oil change. I had the oil, like I had bought the oil months ago actually. Probably way more than a few months ago, to be honest. But I'm just now getting around to doing it, and I realized that I bought the wrong oil. I'm supposed to be using SAE something 20 and not SAE something 30, which is what I mistakenly bought, unfortunately. So I'm here at neighborhood Walmart to check out if they have the right oil for me. I googled that if they had it, and Google said yes, so we're gonna go see if they have it, and then we're probably just gonna do a car care day today. I want to do an oil change. I want to put those like anti-corrosive little circular pad things on my battery, and I want to clean, I want to give my car a wash because it's looking pretty dirty. Anyways, if they don't have it, I'm gonna go to like AutoZone or whatever. All right, package is secured from Advanced Auto Parts. I got the Mobile One SAE 0W20 oil. All right, I made it home. Got my oil and my oil that I don't actually need, so I'm not sure what to do with that. Maybe I'll go back and see if Walmart can take the refund. But anyways, just in case you were wondering, the gas caps or the oil caps on the like engine, where the engine cover is, should have like the correct oil if you for some reason lost your owner's manual. So yeah, just a quick tip, that's what it should take. Well, I think since I just drove, I gotta let the engine oil like cool off, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and change the terminal protector things. So I just wanted to do a quick look around of like what I've got to help me change my oil. I've got the jack, I've got jack stands, I've got this oil tool thing to remove like the oil filter, and then I've got the 14mm socket, some gloves. This is the actual like oil filter with the O-ring in it, the terminal protector things to prevent like that corrosion stuff that builds up, and then of course the oil. And then something new that I'm trying is these like ramp things that you can just like you can either ride up on them, which is I think what I'm gonna try to do, and if I feel them moving, then I'm just gonna reverse. I think I'm gonna change or put on the terminal protector thing. So one is gonna go here, and then one is gonna go on the positive end over here. And this is all still kind of hot too, so probably gonna go inside, have a quick drink, and then check in, see if it's still hot. If not, I just gotta wait and give it time to cool down. All right, so I've got the little positive red cap off. I've got my 10mm socket wrench set up, and then I've got this, there's two of these in the pack, so I'm just gonna pretty much unscrew or loosen this up, get those like little fastener things off, and then put the protectors in, and then tighten everything back up. All right, so I just took this one off, and you can see that there's already a bit of corrosion on here, so I'm gonna just clean this up, and then I'll put the ring on, and that ring is pretty much to prevent stuff like this, so that there is a clean connection to the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this up, and then put the ring on, and then just tighten everything back up. Okay, so they are in. The corrosion terminal protector things are back in, or they're not back in, but they are installed. Got everything tightened down, just hand tightened. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start it up just to make sure everything is still working good, there's no issues, and then I think we could be on to the oil change. All right, so I just started it up, and I noticed that this screen, I've never seen this screen before. I wonder if that has to do with the terminal, or the like terminals being disengaged from the battery, but yeah, it looks kind of like that's what happened. Strange. Let me know if you guys have ever done something like that. Let me know if that's something that you all have seen. Oh yeah, just to show you, I know my dashboard is dusty. I'm gonna clean it today. But yeah, I've got 83,825,000 miles. Wait, did I say that right? 83,825 miles on my odometer. And I'm hoping that this car lasts at least, I mean, it'd be pretty cool if it lasted for like another 50,000 miles. Actually, when did I got this car, well, I think when it had like 60,000, maybe between, like, I think it was like 55,000 miles on it. So it'd be cool if it lasted, you know, till about 150, I'm hoping 150,000 miles, because I'm not trying to buy a car right now. It's like the market's insane, and this car is all I really need to get from A to B. Alright, so it's been running for like a minute. I'm curious if that screen is going to pop up again, so I'm going to turn the car off and just let it stay off for a little bit, and then I'm going to turn it back on. See if the screen pops up again. No, we're good. So I think it's just because those terminals were disengaged from the actual battery and that needed to get a fresh start or something. But yeah, we're looking good now. On to the lifting the car up and then doing the oil change. Alright, so just real quick, to test the oil, like to test the oil heat, I pulled the dipstick out just to check to see if I would feel any heat from the oil that's left on the dipstick, and I feel like nothing. I feel no heat from the actual dipstick itself, so I think we should be good to go to change the oil. And I'm changing, you know, I think it's been over a year since I've changed my oil. I think I've been procrastinating because I work from home and I only really drive on the weekends, you know, grocery shopping, going out with my partner, but I don't really drive much, probably less than 10,000 miles a year, probably between 5,000 to 7,000 miles I drive a year, but I'm trying to at least change it every 6 months, so regardless of how much I drive, just because that's what I hear is best practice to keep my oil or my engine running healthy. So yeah, I'm gonna change this out. Looks like it's good to go. I don't know if you can hear me, but the oil pan itself is not hot, so I'm hoping this is gonna be fine. I've already got the oil filter tool removal tool on there. I just have to put my socket wrench on it right here. So what I'm going to do is remove the filter first, and then let that drain a little bit, and then get the oil plug thing out, and then let it drain for probably maybe 30 minutes to an hour, until basically it starts like just like little drips or no drips at all. And then we're going to go ahead, put that back in, get the filter, the new filter stuff installed back in, and then pretty much put the oil in from the hood, and then I think let it run for a little bit, let the car run for a little bit to make sure there's like a full cycle, and then I'll check the engine oil levels with the dipstick. If everything looks good, then I can just lower it and call it a day. Oh boy, I think this is what I remember to be the hardest part of the oil change. Oh, we got it. Alright, so I think, cool. So I think I could just hand loosen it. I'm just gonna All right, cool. Yep. So the last time I changed my oil was February last year. So it is March right now, 2025. Changed it February 2024. And I've only driven 3,000 miles about. But, you know, that's me being lazy. The internet says that I can get away with changing my oil once a year since I drive so infrequently, but the owner's manual says change your oil every 5,000 miles or 6 months, whichever comes first. So what came first for me was both of those things, honestly, and I just didn't change my oil. Let's just let this drain and then I could sit it down. Well, actually, the only thing that came first was the 6,000 or the 6 months. I didn't even hit 5,000 or 6,000 miles, so I could probably change it once a year because I drive, you know, so infrequently. But I'm just gonna change it, do my best to change it, you know, twice a year. All right, well, this seems to be fine, so I think I'm gonna try to just flip this upside down, set it here, make sure this is angled so that when I remove the plug up here, it's gonna squirt out a bunch of oil. So, all right, that's nice and out of the way. Okay, now I got my socket, wrench, and I'm just gonna put this on. 14 millimeter, I think. Yeah, 14 millimeter. All right, so now I get to break this guy open. Perfect. We did good. We did good today. Nice. Well, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I'm gonna get the new oil filter on there. Probably get some gloves, some new gloves, so I can take the camera with clean hands and show you how the filter stuff works. All right, so I've got my filter here. I've got the drain plug there, and then this is the old filter cap with the tool still on, so I gotta remove that. But I'm pretty much just gonna wipe everything down really good and then replace the, like install the new filter here. There we go. So we've got the new O-ring, which is going to replace this one. I don't know if you could see it, but it's this guy here. You can see it better on this side. And just install the new oil filter, and then should be good to go to just wait for that oil to drain completely, and then plug everything back in, put some oil on, and then see how we're looking for the oil levels. So this is just barely drooping here. So I think we're pretty much good to reinstall the new filter and then the drain plug. We can just wipe that down, put the drain plug back in, and then put the new oil in. Should be about 4.4 in the engine, and this is a 5-quart, so it's just a little bit over halfway full, so it should be about 4.4 quarts in here now. So the oil is in, and I checked the dipstick and it looks fine. There's the gross oil, but just to make sure that the level is perfect and how I want it to be, I am going to run the car for about like 10 seconds, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, and then I'll check the dipstick again, and if everything is fine, then we are good to go, and I can lower everything and then call it a day. I also want to check to see if there are any drips underneath the car, because I want to make sure everything should be tightened, but just as like a precaution, I'm going to check anyways. So I pulled that out, and I've got some cardboard under there just in case there are any drips. If not, we should be okay. All right, so I ran it for about 30 seconds. I don't have any drips that I can see on the cardboard. That shiny stuff up there, that is just the tape, but everything is dry, so we should be good to go. Of course, the final step is checking the dipstick. So let me go ahead, put the phone down, I'll check it, and then see if we're good or not. All right, so she's back on the ground, and she's all done. I think I'm gonna take a little break and then give her a bit of a car wash. But I don't know if I'm gonna film that, honestly. I'm pretty tired. So I hope you enjoyed this random kind of oil change. I've had to do this for a while now, and I figured maybe I'll just make a little video about it. All right, hope y'all are doing well and are keeping up with your vehicle maintenance. Bye. Okay, so this is actually the last thing I'm gonna do. I am going to leave this piece of cardboard that is sitting directly under the oil drain plug and the filter, and I'm probably just going to leave it overnight. Hopefully it doesn't get moved around with all the wind, but if by tomorrow morning and there's no oil on the cardboard, then we should be like extra super good to go.